Did you get the shirt yet?
I have not got the shirt yet. I will do a video all about the shirt when I get it, because that is worthy enough of a shirt.
And you'll have the shirt and the hat? Did you get the shirt yet?
I will have the shirt and the hat. So yeah, live on YouTube now. We're going to get the movie started. I'm going to go ahead and mute the computer so that the movie audio doesn't play through the YouTube stream, obviously.
Right.
But it wasn't muted until now, so you guys have been heard for like 5 seconds.
Oh.
By 5 seconds, I mean 34 seconds, but still.
Those 34 seconds
everyone
were very
heard.
helpful.
What?
I thought everyone... It was my impression that everyone had heard.
Yeah, I know. Not everyone is aware of that mass awareness of a certain avian variety. But let's go ahead and get the movie started. We're watching Sonatine, my second favorite Takeshi movie, and the movie that I think defined his career. It's the first movie where he got his style perfect. Alright, I have muted the computer, and I'm about to hit play in 3, 2, 1, now. By the way, Sonatine has the best theme song of any Takeshi movie. I love the theme song to Sonatine. It's so good. We'll hear it. It's like the first thing you hear is the theme song. A lot of his older ones Miramax did, yeah. He has his own studio, though. Well, no, like, Sonatine's not out of print. It got re-released. Alright, I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone here. A lot of his older ones Miramax did, yeah. He has his own studio, though. Yeah, I fucking love this song. What'd you say, Corbin? Yeah, he sure did. He can join if he wants. You know, that's what it's for. Yeah. Yeah, he's interesting. Hybrid Beast is the most interesting addition to the Discord. Yeah, he's very hard to figure out. Yeah, it's piano. When the song picks up, it gets really good, too. And it plays in the ending scene, too. There he is! Maybe. I don't think Joe Hisashi had sausages on his fingers when he did the soundtrack, but maybe. Dude, there's Michael Jordan! You guys won't get that joke until we watch Brother, but... So yeah, that guy I call Michael Jordan, his actual name is Susumu Terajima, but in the movie Brother, there's a scene where he keeps saying, I'm Michael Jordan, so that's why I usually call him Michael Jordan. Yeah. Yeah, Takeshi edited, directed, and starred in this movie, and wrote it. Oh, yeah. And he's the star in this, too. He's the star in a lot of his movies. There's a few of them where he's not, but he's usually the star in his movies. This and Fireworks are pretty similar in quality as to which one's the best, but this one is, like, this and Fireworks are often debated to be his two best. This one has my favorite, well, I really like the ending to Fireworks, but the final scene of this movie is, like, my favorite scene in any movie. I actually use this song as the intro to Takeshi Tuesdays now, by the way. And there's multiple versions of this song in this movie. Yeah, I don't use the karaoke song for Takeshi Tuesday's theme anymore. That was the Season 2 theme. I do like that one too. Yeah, there's a soundtrack album. I don't own it. I need to because I love the soundtrack to this movie. Like Takeshi's best movies always have a soundtrack done by Joe Hisaishi. Joe Hisaishi also did the soundtrack to a lot of Ghibli movies, so he gets around. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you know this, but half of Takeshi's face is paralyzed. I can't remember if it's the right or left, but he also has like a limp in one of his legs because he had a motorcycle crash in 1994. Yeah. 1994. This was his first movie coming back. No. This is the first movie he directed after the crash, I think. Asian? Yeah, they're speaking Asian. Yeah, it's permanent. Yeah. That's why you'll notice one of his eyes tends to twitch a lot. That's why. Yeah, it's permanent damage. That's a lot of damage. Takeshi's Challenge is what made me like, because I watched MXC growing up, but what's the word? After I watched Joel's stream of Takeshi's Challenge, I decided to look into his movies more, and that's when I started binging his movies. And then he quickly became my favorite director. Yeah. Yeah, Seth Rogen's so funny with his sex. Weed. They're using their sexuality as a weapon. I turned myself into a sausage. Wubba lubba grubhub. I love doing bad Seth Rogen impressions. Yeah, and every time I do my Seth Rogen impression, I have to laugh at the end of every sentence. Yeah, it's a real Christmassy tie. Yeah, Steven likes fruity, we know. Steven's my favorite fruit. Mm-hmm. You can say that again. You walked right into that one, Steven. I like how you're keeping your clothes from the previous live stream. Well, you think I'm just going to change clothes between streams, Andy? Of course I'm keeping my clothes from the previous stream. Yeah, for the thumbnail for Takeshi Tuesdays for this movie, I had Corbin draw it. It was like one of the first thumbnails I had him draw for me. So he drew a fish blowing its brains out with a gun. Which, the fit... Yeah, that's why the fish. Yeah, and then the blowing his brains out was a reference to a scene later in the movie. Yeah, you did draw the one for Boiling Point. You drew a few of my Takeshi thumbnails. Like you drew the one for when I did the video about why Takeshi's tragedy makes good movies, and you drew like Takeshi crying and then someone shouting "pay alimony" at him. I should replay Takeshi's Challenge. It's a fun game. Like how... Yes, Takeshi's Challenge. You remember the thing where Pedro's like, my teacher said I was challenged? Yeah, the first movie he was, like, starred in after his accident was called Gonin, and he wears an eye patch that entire movie because his eye was still leaking fluids. Like, the character wasn't supposed to have an eye patch, but he kept it because of that, so I think it actually added to it. Yes, there was, but Takeshi had no involvement with the sequel. The sequel's also a bunch of women, so it doesn't interest me as much, because the whole point about Gonin is it's 5 guys trying to pull off a heist, and it goes horribly wrong. Similar, yeah. Like so, the what Gonin actually means is 5 people or 5 men. Yeah, and then the sequel Gonin 2 is 5 women. Yeah, I guess it's not inclusive enough. There's just one with 5 men and 5 women. What about trannies and non-binaries? Oh, you know a movie I still need to watch? It's on Netflix. It's called Asakusa Kid, which is actually it's a movie based on Takeshi's life because it's based off his autobiography or his memoirs. I mean, yeah, the main character. The main character is Takeshi. Like, he's not played by Takeshi, but it's a younger guy playing a younger version of Takeshi. Yeah, it's a movie. Yeah, it's a biopic, effectively. Because Takeshi's in his 70s now. Well, this is when this is 94. You got to remember, so this is a long time ago. But yeah, he's Japanese. They age well. My lawyer has advised me not to answer that question. No, I've never filled a pillowcase with pennies and hit someone with it. Yeah, you knock some sense in. Oh, that's clever. Okay, I get it now. RDRR. A real knee slapper. Indeed. We're bad, aren't we? Oh, okay. Yeah, those are good. The second Outrage is my favorite one. The third one's kind of disappointing. That Beyond Outrage is the best one. Buzz off, numbnut. Very nice. More like porno theater? No. Although there will be nudity in this movie. I think there's only one scene with nudity, but still. Did you? If you sided with his family every step of the way, and then said that Clementine was your family, he'd say, even though you don't always help me out, you've always looked out for my family, and he'll go with you anyway. Well, then he should have still gone with you if you told him that Clementine was your family, but I guess you didn't say that to him. Did you feed his family? And, yeah, then you should have had the option to have him go with you. Yeah. Yeah, but he still came through with you in the very end. Yeah. No, there's a lot of good scenes. I like convincing him not to... I like convincing him to stop the train. That's one of my favorite parts. Oh, did I spoil that for you? Damn. That's a big reveal. I mean, it didn't, but with the Ben one, it looks like he wouldn't have made it out. Well, yeah, obviously. Ben wasn't making it out of there. Yep. I really like this scene, how they're just dunking this guy in the water. Yeah, well, that's Takeshi mixes in, like, super violent stuff with comedy and drama. Like, he does a nice combination. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like how they accidentally killed that guy. They were just trying to torture him. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There'll be other jokes too that are a little bit more like humorous jokes, but yeah, a lot of his comedy can be dark. His movies aren't like inherently comedies, but there's always comedy in them. That guy is tall. At least for Asian, anyway. He might be normal height. No, Asians are normally short. Like, look at that guy. He's tall compared to the others. Dude, that guy's name is Oh No. What about Oh Yes? Another thing with Takeshi, there's a lot of, like, calm scenes where nothing happens, and a lot of the times those scenes randomly have outbursts of violence. Yeah, like, his movies aren't, like, super violent the whole way through. Okay, I won't tell him. Corbin knows what I'm talking about. Dude, he's on a bus. If he cut that into chunks, they could have a good Thanksgiving. Takeshi also uses a lot of the same actors in his movies. So like Susumu Terajima's in a lot of them. A few other, I don't know all their names. Susumu Terajima is the only one whose name I always remember because he's Michael Jordan. But he's not. He's probably in this scene, but I think he's driving actually. Yeah, maybe not. But he's in this movie a lot more. My Japanese grandma was 4'11", 1 inch away from Danny DeVito. Yeah. I didn't know you had a Japanese grandma, Chisa. You probably mentioned it before. Yeah. Dude, he's drinking a Ramune. So, I am literally only saying this because of Kingdom Hearts, but do you think that blue ice cream is saltwater flavor? That's literally a thing in Kingdom Hearts. The ice cream they eat looks exactly like that. It's a saltwater flavored ice cream bar. I don't know. Like, maybe it's like saltwater taffy flavor, but they just say saltwater flavor, so that throws me off. Because saltwater taffy is fine, because it's sweet, but, like, just straight up saltwater, that'd be weird. Well, if you've had, like, those taffy that are, like, round and have, like, the little tied ends, that's typically saltwater taffy. It's just called taffy here, typically, but the full name is saltwater taffy. Yeah. She likes my uncle's mother-in-law, but we all called her grandma. Okay, so she's not like blood related. Okay, I get you now, Chisu. We kicked some butt faces and conned these. Yeah, so if you hadn't figured out, they're going to another turf to try and settle a dispute. That's what they're doing here. And then someone threw a brick through their window, and he's like, what does that mean? He's like, oh, it means hello! What's up, Chrissy? That guy's in a lot of Takeshi movies, too. That guy in the white shirt we just saw. I don't remember his name, though. Yeah. Hey, there's Michael Jordan! I call my mom's cousin my aunt. Like your mom's cousin? Like your grandma's cousin? Or your mom's cousin? Didn't you just double typed it by mistake? And I call my mom's cousin's wife my aunt? Yeah. What's different every time? What are you watching? We're watching Sonatine, Chrissy. It's in the title of the stream. I realize reading can be hard, but... So that guy went to give their response to the brick. If you didn't gather, he threw a bomb in there, but it didn't go off. I was wrong about a Serbian film? What do you mean, Chrissy? Yeah, so the reason they came down to settle this turf dispute is one of the gangs shot someone in one of the other gangs, and then Takeshi's gang is coming to try to settle the dispute. Well, that's the idea. And this is the leader of one of the two gangs, and he's saying, it's no big deal, you guys didn't need to worry to come down here. I get the feeling this is an Asian movie, guys. I call it a hunch. I agree, Corbin. I agree with your chat. And I will be doing it on Discord. From that other stream? What other stream, Chrissy? I'm not sure I recall what you said, but okay. Yeah! Sombreros. They're like flower sombreros. I like to think that the old guy just went up there and started dancing, and that wasn't part of the plan. He just did it. And that's why the other one said, hey, come here, you're making an ass of yourself. That's what I like to think happened. Yeah, I know, that's what's confusing. Yeah, what were you wrong about specifically, Chrissy? I don't remember your comment. Or the discussion, I guess. Smoke. Dude, he's smoking weed. Blaze it! That is a really big no-no in Japan. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Japan, they don't fuck around with drugs. It's a pretty serious offense over there. Talk about a delayed reaction, right? See, the bomb still went off. It just took its sweet-ass time. Or no, the bomb was in... No. I'm trying to remember if this is their office that the bomb just went off in, actually. Yeah. As the one that they went to, yeah. Yeah, so now that a bomb's gone off... Yeah, so it was their office that just got blown up, okay. And now they're worried that it's going to escalate, so they're splitting up. I said it was bad, and you said it was good. You told me to get past the violence and see it for the masterpiece it is. Okay, good. Yeah, Serbian film's a good movie. No. The name of a Serbian film is actually genius because the movie itself was making fun of the fact that movies in Serbia have really strict censorship laws, and so that's why he made it outside of Serbia and called it a Serbian film, because he was doing a commentary on how he didn't like how censored his country's movies were. If you say a Serbian film, everybody who knows what it is going to know what you're talking about. Yeah, but no other Serbian film is just going to be called a Serbian film. I think you're overthinking it, Steven. Like, I get what you're saying, but how many... Yeah. I used this scene in part of the intro to Takeshi Tuesdays as well. Yeah, well, there's a reason for it, and I don't just use every single part of it. You'll see why. This is the part I use. Yeah. Well, that's his whole shtick. Like, he's a boss battle. Yeah, he's a boss in Yakuza 6. And he's, like, menacing how he just, like, slowly walks towards you with a knife through the entire boss fight. My chair is fucked up. Well, another thing Takeshi does a lot in his movies is, like, prolonged silences where nobody says anything. Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. They're old school Yakuza. They've been around the block. Yeah. Like I said, the ending to this movie is my favorite ending to any of his movies. Even though Hanabi is overall my favorite Takeshi movie. This is my second favorite, though. Oh yeah, there's a lot of good shots. He's really good at cinematography. So, like, there's going to be some beach scenes later in this movie, but he intentionally filmed them when, like, there was clouds out and stuff to make it look more gloomy. Like, we're not there yet, but there'll be a lot of beach scenes in this movie, and he intentionally waited for there to be, like, for it to be cloudy, because he doesn't want it to be too sunny and bright. Yeah. Like I said, there's multiple versions of this song in the movie. This is another one of the versions. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need to see Goodfellas. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any movies with Ray Liotta other than B-Movie. I've probably seen Ray Liotta in something, but like, there's like the joke in B-Movie where there's like a Honey Brown brand Ray Liotta Private Select, and then Ray Liotta has to testify in court about it. All right, I gotta piss. You guys want me to leave the movie running or pause it? Yeah, I'll leave it running. That's fine. I'll be right back. Okay. See you later, Corbin. I will. But yeah, I will be right back, YouTube. I'm leaving the movie running, but that way we don't have to worry about pausing and timing it and whatnot. Alright, I'm back from a piss. Yeah, luckily I've seen this movie plenty of times, so... The Serbian film had a heartwarming message and it really made me think about global warming. Corbin put that in the chat a while ago, I just barely looked at it. What a dangerous game. Now he's going to play another game. Tell Steven to stop talking about the Hitler Youth Program. I mean, he does go on and on about it all the time. It's what he's known for. He's always trying to talk about Aryan Jesus. He sure is. You like how he's just pulling the, like... Yeah, a bunch of crazy hitmen just playing like children, but with live bullets. Yeah. Yeah, the Russian roulette scene's great. It was empty. He didn't actually put any bullets in it. He was just fucking with them. This guy likes to dance a lot. Because he was the one dancing earlier, too. Again, it's funny because these guys are all seasoned, like, Yakuza gangster guys. Yeah. Yeah, because they're hiding out to let the heat die down from the whole turf war. So yeah, this is where the image of the fish that I had Corbin draw. That's why I had the idea of that. Because that scene of him shooting himself in the head while smiling from his dream, it's like one of the most iconic shots in the movie. In my thumbnail, yeah. Eggs, milk, indeed, Corbin, indeed. He got his start as a comedian. Yeah, he did stand up. I've seen some of his stand up. It's pretty good. He's done comedies too. We'll watch some of his comedies one of these days. I'll probably show Ryozo 7 and Getting Any. Those are his two best comedies. Somewhat. Not like Getting Any is more of absurdist, like goofball stuff, kinda. Ryozo 7 is about an old Yakuza guy who's like an old aging man. Now this is what I'm talking about. Like how he stood there watching for a minute, he's like, okay, fine, I guess I'll get involved. Just fucking headbutts him, yeah. It's a metaphor for how circumcision made me gay. Yeah, there you go. Now, the characters he plays are always super intimidating, just due to the long, drawn-out silences combined with the violence. Yeah. Well, like, Takeshi has, like, talked about how he grew up around a lot of Yakuza, and he was, like, heavily implied that his dad was a Yakuza. Yeah. I'm sorry I had a blackout. What are you talking about? Oh, your power went out, Chrissy? Is that what you're talking about? No, his dad's been dead for a long time. His dad's name was Kikujiro, and he based the character Kikujiro in the movie Kikujiro off of him. We'll watch Kikujiro one of these times. Kikujiro is one of his best movies too. Like how she's still got one of the straps down. Right? Well, think about it. It's the next day and she still hasn't fixed her dress. Those are some good emojis, Corbin. Have you ever watched American Guinea Pig, A Bouquet of Guts and Gore? No, the only guinea pig movie I've seen is the original, the first guinea pig movie, and the Japanese one. I own all 6 Japanese guinea pig movies, though. Yeah, well, you probably know where I got them. It's a place where you've used as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful country. You got 24 right in Jeopardy, did you now? Congratulations. No, but Takeshi's style is, like, really unique, and that's why I love his movies. Yeah. Oh, this is better than Outrage. Don't get me wrong, I like Outrage, but Sonatine is way better. Oh, yeah, no, this is easily his best soundtrack in any of his movies. The Second Guinea Pig is best. Yeah, I need to watch that one. That's what, Flower of Flesh and Blood? And it has the guy in the samurai outfit. This sounds like Spyro music, this song does. I've only seen American Guinea Pig, A Bouquet of Guts and Gore, yeah. Yeah. That is a lot of this movie is them lying low, by the way. But I like that because it, like... It lets you have time to see the characters just, you know... Yeah. No, that's I love this, and like his movies have like a nice calming feel to them, but they're usually also tragedies. Just so you know, that's one thing I love about his movies. Yeah. Now, and I think the soundtrack helps with that comforting thing. Yeah. Now, he smiles in his movies a decent amount, too. Like, I mean, he doesn't smile all the time, but you see him smile from time to time. But that's the thing. He's usually stone-faced, just staring blankly. I really like his cinematography, though. I think he does cinematography better than any other director. Yeah. Well, like I said, like, you notice that there's also, like, kind of a cloudy look in the sky, too, because, again, he didn't want it to be too sunny. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was. My favorite scene in the movie is the ending, but again, we'll get there when we get there. But his movies typically have a pretty bleak outlook, but he makes them simultaneously upbeat and bleak at the same time. Oh yeah. See, now they're recreating the whole paper sumo game they were playing, but with real people. Yeah. 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 Well, again, they're just trying to kill time here till the heat dies down because of the turf war. You can, but you won't, bitch. I love that line. She's like, can I visit again? And he's like, you can, but you won't, bitch. And he says it so casually, too. I forget what that instrument's called, but it's a lute. It's a lute. Well, anyone can delete their own comments, though, Corbin. They just need to click on the little 3 dots. Like, you can delete other people's comments because you've got a wrench, but other people can delete their own. Got his first kill in high school. And he killed his dad. He wouldn't let me fuck. Yeah. No, I haven't. The last full moon movie I watched was Killjoy, and that was a while ago. Yeah. Yeah. This is how he always portrays his characters, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're on a Japanese beach. This is Sonatine. Yes, it is. Yeah, of course. I think there does exist a dub of it somewhere, but I've never found it. Maybe it's on the Blu-ray. I don't know. I only own the DVD. Oh, okay. Tell Stephen God can see what he's doing and he's very ashamed. Okay. He said that you're just jealous you couldn't join his Hitler Youth program, Corbin. I'm gonna go. God damn it. My mom's calling me. I'll be back. I'll leave the movie running, though. Hello? Okay. Sorry about that. Corbin says, lol, he is jealous about that. About how you... Yeah, he says maybe next time, Corbin. He says if you skin enough people, then you can talk. Did Dory do the part where she pulls out her tits? Okay. Okay. Chisu is gross? Yeah, he sure is. I like how he just made a bunch of pitfalls. And I don't like him. No. Yeah. We'll find out more later on about the other gangs and stuff. But like I said, I don't want to spoil any of the third act of the movie. For some reason, I keep forgetting Chisu is a man. Why would you forget that, Chrissy? I mean, to be fair, I still haven't figured out what the hell you are, Chrissy, because you have a female name, but I never know, because you could be on an account that's not your name. Or it could be a nickname. You don't like this shirt anymore? None of your business, asshole. It's great not to be afraid of shooting people or killing people. She likes tough guys. Such a dark line to deliver so casually. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If Chisu's a girl, then I'll ban her? Yeah, exactly. Or no, if Chrissy's a girl, you say that. No, it doesn't. Nah, it's okay. Girls can be in the YouTube chat, just not the Discord. Yeah, they're going to shower in the rain because they don't have plumbing there. Chrissy, he's joking. He's not gonna ban you. I just wanted to make her worried, yeah? Ah, here we go. This is the scene I was talking about. There you go. Yeah, like, see what I mean? Like, small tits can be nice. So him saying indecent exposure is fun. I remember I screen capped that and posted it on my Facebook. Just the shot of him standing there. Yeah, with the subtitle "Indecent exposure is fun." About how I'm definitely going to ban her. He says he thinks this is more about just Chrissy, Corbin. He says he thinks you're just mad that you couldn't get into his skinhead group and now you're taking it out on Chrissy. Remember, these are hardcore gangsters. This guy's going to criticize their dancing because he's the dancing expert. Just because I have a black grandma doesn't mean I can't be an Aryan god. He just wanted an excuse. I don't know what he's singing. he just wanted an excuse to dance. That's why he was criticizing them. Not because he thought they were bad, but because he just wanted to join in. His name's only Rabbi in the Discord, not on YouTube. Yeah, he says the Rabbi in your name is a problem, Corbin. Well, they are fucking gangsters. They might have been sponsored by Coke, or they might have just left it in and not cared. Well, you know that, yeah, I don't know if there was any sort of sponsorship or anything, but okay, this is when the movie starts getting really good. So I'm gonna shut up for a second. The best non-puppet character in Puppet Master 1 is Dana. I've never seen it, so I can't confirm or deny. Okay, that wasn't the scene I thought it was, but still. Yeah, like how they're having a firework war. Oh, yeah. It's okay. This part's funny, though. I used to do stuff like this, though, when I was a kid. But look, Takeshi pulled out a real gun. Rabbi is spelled wrong in my name, that's true. Well, Chrissy, Rabbi isn't even his name on YouTube. It's Rabid. Rabbi is his name in Discord, so that's why you didn't notice. Like, again, they just don't even make a big deal about the fact that he shot live rounds at them. Yeah, Rabid is spelled correctly. Yeah, there you go. Just fucking pull out a Glock with paintball. Reminds me of that scene in Family Guy where they play paintball with actual guns. And he's like, nobody shoot Lois because she's scared. Yeah. Okay, I think this is the scene I thought that other one was, so... So yeah, they're still trying to negotiate having a truce with the turf war. Yeah, to try and calm shit down. But yeah, they're not gonna disband. Yeah. You decide whether to disband or to kill. Yeah, and if they don't disband, they'll be banished. Yeah. Okay, maybe this still wasn't... Go ahead. Yeah, look at... Just took 3 of them out. So that meeting to negotiate a truce, that guy was the gunman. That's why I brought up, oh, this is where it gets good, because that's the guy who took him out. But it's to be expected from a girl. Why are you apologizing, Chrissy? Stop apologizing. Yeah, but it's spelled different. Rabbi has 2 B's. Yeah. Jackass. Sausage smoker. I'm LARPing is that shit. Just tries to fucking shoot the frisbee. It's like disc shooting, but with disc shooting you usually use a shotgun because using bullets for that is incredibly dangerous because stray bullets. Yeah, well that and like bullets will come back down and they can kill people. Andy, I have never once said I didn't like pimps. What are you talking about? I said I don't like simps. But I like pimps on blimps eating shrimp. If you notice, that's the hitman there. Michael Jordan, no! I thought Fugitive Redeye didn't like women, but Steven, he really doesn't like women? Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, that character's... I don't know the character's name. I always just either call him Michael... I always just call him Michael Jordan, because, again, it's Susumu Terajima. Steven owns 0 doghouses. Is this true, Steven? Is that a fact? Yeah. Do you have a dog, though? What kind of dog? He has a pit bull, but he doesn't have a doghouse. He sleeps in the human house. To be fair, I don't have a doghouse. My dogs, you know, they sleep in the house. They don't have a doghouse. They have kennels, but we don't really use them anymore. Yeah, we don't use the kennels anymore though, because we used to use the kennels in our old backyard when we didn't have a fence to keep them from running off, but. Well, yeah, we're not worried about them running away either. It was just a precaution. But even then, we stopped. Like once we put up the fence, we didn't really use the kennels. They just slept in them. Yeah, Kiki's I was just gonna say Kiki's terrified of her kennel because she was in her kennel when the earthquake happened a couple years ago. Yeah. Disc shooting in depth. Okay. No, none of y'all would survive a day in my hood. No homo. What? No, Chrissy. Well, Chrissy said none of y'all will survive a day in my hood, and then the next thing she said was no homo, so I'm very... Yeah, are the people in this hood, you know, urban? I'm not repeating that. Because that has connotations. I'm not repeating that. Yeah, they're trying to track down the guy who ordered the hit on them. Which, by the way, if you didn't pick up, the guy who ordered the hit on them was the guy who sent them there in the first place, so they were betrayed. We gotta get those monkeys out of our streets. Okay. Yeah, let's get them niggers out of Detroit! That was a fun line in Sergeant Friends. Because then we have the Klansmen get lynched immediately after that. FNAF or PASWG? What the fuck is PASWG? Yeah, well, having their own men get taken out, that brought them back in because they're not going to tolerate that. I'm gonna beat your ass, cuz. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, you like how, like, his finger's getting blown off. That was a good effect. Yeah. Mm. That fucking stare down. Can't a brother just... Good? Yeah, no, his little bursts of violence in his movies are great. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love practical effects. Yeah, so now he's revealing that the whole turf war, the boss that sent them out there, intended to kill them from the start. The turf war was just a facade to try and wipe them out. Like, having them go to negotiate was never the plan. He wanted them to get killed in the process. Yeah. Yeah, these are the only two left of the big group is these two. Just fucking casually tosses a grenade in there. Like, he just nonchalantly chucks the grenade in there. Nope. Yeah. Now, this movie's great. We're getting close to the ending, I think. The end scene is great, though. I really like it. You'll see what I mean. Like, not the very last scene, but the scene leading up to it, the climax. The climax is great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's why I love it, because, like, it just gives you time with the characters to just let it flow naturally. So when Takeshi wrote... Go ahead. I was just going to say, when Takeshi wrote this movie, he literally came up with 4 scenes and then let the plot fill itself in naturally otherwise. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. You miss Ree? Okay, Chrissy. My friend hates anime and thinks if you watch it, you're a faggot. I mean, your friend's kind of right. I say that as someone who watches anime sometimes, but, you know. Corbin, Steven just said, well, everyone's a faggot once in a while. Write that down. We'll use it against him. Yeah, well, saying everyone's gay once in a while would not have made it better, Steven. Yes, you are wrong. If you had to choose between sleeping with a female monkey or a female pig, what would you choose? It's an awful choice, but I'd guess I'd go with the monkey because it's still more humanoid. He is all the time, not once in a while, true. Okay. Steven says no, he's macho, but I don't believe that for a second. Oh yeah, no, the shots in this movie are great. Hell yeah, got like an M16 or something. Yeah. I had to leave. What did I miss? Nothing much, Chrissy. Just Steven being gay. Yeah, he just said, yep, he's super gay. He just keeps doubling down on how gay he is. I don't know why he's so honest about it right now. What do you want me to hold on to, queer? You could have done so much better than that. Come on. Fugitive homo, that's not even clever. like even fugative Redeye would have been better. Or faggotive Redeye. Faggotive Redeye. See, I can insult myself better. I'm going to shut up, though. This is the best scene in the movie, so I'm not going to say anything else. Fugitive pack eye? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, the people arriving now are the big bosses who set him up in the first place. Yep. Like I said, this is going to be the climax. I love this. This is like my favorite scene. And it's going to play the theme song again in this scene. Like I said, I fucking love this scene. I don't think Smudboy could beat Tate in chess, Chrissy. Tate's, like, known for being good at chess. I love that though. She just falls in a pitfall. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Alright, here we go. I love this scene. Everything about this scene. The lighting, the music, everything. This whole scene's great. Like, I love the cutout. Like, cuts away and you see the gunfire from outside. Yeah. Yeah. I love that visual, though. Like, him in the dark and then him shooting is lighting it up. Yep. I think the version that plays during this end scene is the best version of the song, though. Yep. Nobody say anything bad about doctors or everyone will go crazy? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he wiped them all out. Like how the music just stops. And that is Sonatine. Oh yeah, like I said, his movies are always really bleak and depressing. Uh huh. Yeah, the beach scenes are great. Yeah, yeah. When they're doing the like little paper sumo thing, but with real people. Yeah, like I said, I love the ending. I remember the first time I watched it, like, Kyler was like, why would he just kill himself there? It's like, because his entire gang's gone except for one guy. Yeah. Silent Hill, don't worry, Corbin, we'll get to Silent Hill. Yeah. Yeah, the beach was like a brief, like, escape from the dark reality they all live in. Yeah. The chat hopefully doesn't devolve into insanity tonight. It already did, Chrissy. Chisu's here. Yeah. Like I said, it's one of his best movies. This and Fireworks are his two best movies. Oh yeah, the soundtrack adds to it. We'll do Fireworks maybe next time too, because Fireworks it also has a Joe Hisaishi soundtrack, so it's got a good, like, this has the better soundtrack, but it's on the same, like, it's the same quality. It's just this one I like a little more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, oh yeah, no, it's my favorite thing we've done on Red Eye Theater, but that's because we haven't done Hanabi yet. And you'll notice I switch back and forth between calling Hanabi by its Japanese title or its English title, because its English title is Fireworks. Yeah, I love this soundtrack. This is one of the movies I typically let all the credits play because of the song. Oh yeah, there's a post-credits scene. I forgot about that. I don't know if it shows anything. I think it just might be like an atmosphere shot where it just shows the backdrop, you know? Yeah. All right. There we go. Yeah, Sonatine is amazing. I fucking love that movie. All right, I gotta take a piss. I'm gonna unmute you, Steven, if you want to give some commentary to the chat. Don't fuck it up now. Yeah, give your thoughts on the movie. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
This was not what I expected. I went in thinking it was gonna be like a Yakuza film, kind of like, you know, if anyone's ever heard of Battles Without Honor and Humanity, something to that effect. But no, it's more like a very, well, for the middle of the movie at least, a very casual hangout film. With like some really dark comedy in it. And then it goes back to what it was in the beginning, which was just this, like, you know, kind of bleak gangster piece. And I think that middle really made the movie. Because if it was just a straight up gangster piece, I don't feel like it would have worked as well. And the score, again, added to the atmosphere a lot. This was excellent. This was really fucking good. I need to get this in my collection. It's probably not my favorite crime film, but it's one of my new ones now. It's definitely really good. I really enjoyed it, but for different reasons though. And I'm kind of glad about that. So yeah, no, if you haven't seen it, this is a good one. Cause like I like stuff like Outrage and you know, Zatoichi, his remake of Zatoichi. There's a bunch of other Japanese Zatoichi films that I have not seen, But the remake is a choice is pretty good. The CGI blood's kind of shitty in that one, but it's really good.
All right. The Olympic hero has
I was
returned.
just doing like a brief little mini review.
Yeah, there you go. Looking up Sonatine right now. Yeah, it's a good movie. Steven is a very cool guy. I think he's pretty great. He's such a cool person. That's what Corbin said about you, and I pronounced it that way because that's how he spelled it.
Did he type it like that to make it sound gay?
Yes, that's why he typed it like that, Steven. You're very quick and clever to catch on, aren't you? Yeah, no, like I said, I love that movie. It's one of my all-time favorite movies.
It's really good.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll do Hanabi one of these times too, because Hanabi is so good. And the reason I go back and forth on the title is because it's been released in the U.S. under both titles, but the
Wait, what?
What, Hanabi? Yeah.
Really? But
yeah.
Does it translate directly to fireworks?
Yes, it does. But the reason I go back and forth is because if I say fireworks, people often think I'm talking about that anime movie. But if I say Hanabi, people usually...
Oh yeah, from 2017,
yeah,
some shit like that.
Fugitive, have you watched Alice, Sweet Alice? No, I have not. I'm back. Another instance of both me and you having to piss at the same time. Okay, Andy. Primus is great. Yeah, Primus is all right. Ignite the light and let it shine. Yeah, there you go. Because firework. Haha.
I think the best joke in that movie also was when they're playing like that little fireworks shit and he pulls out like a fucking Desert Eagle.
Yeah, how he just like they're all shooting each other with fireworks as a game and he just pulls out a fucking actual gun and starts shooting at them.
No fair, boss!
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Philly Gooth. Yep, Stephen sure is a Philly Gooth. Let's see.
Okay.
You're using Japanese title. I only use the Japanese title so people know what movie I'm talking about. How violent is this? It's violent. It's really violent at times, but for most of the movie, there's not a lot of violence. It paces it out.
What I like about the violence is that it's unpredictable and very like stilted.
Yeah, like it happens out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. And the characters' responses to the violence are none. And that's what I kind of love about it, because it's so expected to them that they're so desensitized.
Mm-hmm. It's just like a regular thing.
Yeah. Which adds to the depression. Like, holy shit. Like, imagine that as your regular job. And like I said, I enjoyed shit like Outrage, but compared to Sonatine, it did not have the emotional attachment.
Yeah. And another thing is like Outrage is great and all, but it's a pretty standard just gangster film.
Yeah.
Whereas
it's a standard well done shoot 'em up gangster movie.
Yeah. And here's the thing, most of Takeshi's best movies do end in a shootout like Sonatine does. A lot of his movies are like this, cuz Sonatine was where he completely developed his style. Like most of like his best movies are a similar style to this.
Really? So they're more like sort of dramatic slow burn character pieces?
Yes, that's his style.
Oh, okay.
Is it as good as Ichi the Killer? It's better than Ichi the Killer. Ichi the Killer, the movie, isn't anywhere near as good as the manga, but I would still...
To be honest with you, I love the movie Ichi the Killer.
Me too.
But there's something about this movie that's a little bit more, like, they're both very different to compare, but if you are to compare them, I think I like this one more just because it has that more comfort vibe. Yeah,
Ichi the Killer is great. There's some dumb stuff in the movie of Ichi the Killer, though, that's not in the manga. Because, like, in Ichi the Killer, like, there's the twins. One of them puts on, like, that dog nose and, like, smells the pussy to, like, track down the guy. And it's so stupid, because that's... In the manga, they actually use actual detective skills to find him, but in the movie, to, like, save time, they just introduce that stupid ability that he can, like, smell the guy's cock from her pussy. It's Ichi the Killer's the movie's kind of crazy.
It is. I used to think, though, that Kakihara on the cover was going to be Ichi.
I think most people think that if they're not familiar with Ichi the Killer.
But when I watched it, I think Kakihara is my favorite character from the movie.
Kakihara is everybody's favorite character, dude. Kakihara is great. He's even better in the manga.
Oh, really? Gotta check out the manga then. I know you said it's your favorite a couple times.
Yeah.
Manga.
It's my favorite standalone manga. Like, the Devilman franchise as a whole is better, but as a standalone manga, Ichi the Killer is my favorite.
Like non-franchise shit.
Yeah.
Basically. Also, what I will say to compare to another one, Battle Royale I would compare, but he didn't direct and wasn't the main star.
Right.
But I don't know if I like this one better than Battle Royale. I mean, maybe.
I like it better than Battle Royale, but I do like Battle Royale. Battle Royale is one of his better ones that he's starred in but didn't direct.
Yeah, no, and I like his performance in that one as well.
I like his death in Battle Royale, too, how he, like, picks up the phone, has a conversation, and then dies.
Yeah. And I also like his Zatoichi movie. My main... I like this better than Zatoichi, because my main problem with Zatoichi is... I know this is going to sound a little minor. The CGI is really bad in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, really bad.
So
I love Zatoichi.
The thing about Zatoichi that you might not know is that Takeshi made it based on the studio wanting him to make it. And they wanted him to make it using more traditional methods, so that's why it doesn't have a lot of his stylistic things in it.
Oh, so that's why it felt more like a studio film.
Yeah, because Zatoichi is like his most mainstream movie. Like at least like it's by design. I mean, like.
Yeah, it's a samurai action movie. It's still good.
Yeah, I like Zatoichi. Like I said, there's only one Takeshi movie that I straight up don't like, and that's Glory to the Filmmaker. Okay,
I never heard of that one.
It's also called Kentoku Banzai, I think, in Japanese, but I just call it Glory to the Filmmaker. But yeah, we'll watch. We need to watch.
Let's see Fireworks and Violent Cop. Because I can see why you like this guy. This is well done stuff.
What's your opinion on what my friend said? What did your friend say?
A friend? Friend?
I don't know. I have a friend at my house, and she wants to watch something called the Gretzko. Okay. Good for you. It doesn't look like it would appeal to me. I know what that is, kind of. It looks dumb to me. Rabbit Waffles often tries to sound gay half the time. And
he's the gay one.
No. He's making fun of Steven, though, because Steven is a homo.
No. He's using that as an excuse to blanket his homosexuality.
Hey, Steven, who's the one who said they would fuck a male clone of themselves and not a female clone of themselves? Exclusively a male clone of themselves.
Okay, you know what? In my defense...
No defense. You're gay. I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Okay, it's not like that kind of gay, though, and it's not...
It's not that kind of gay.
Well, it's not like the,
I'm not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
Well, because look at it this way. It's not like the hey.
I joke about being gay sometimes, but I wouldn't fuck myself. Exactly.
Well, okay, if it's really incest, then no. But if it's alternate reality,
Steven, if it's alternate reality, Steven, that has other DNA, that by definition makes it a different man and therefore gay still.
But it's not incest.
It's still gay, though.
Well, but again, okay.
Yeah, no response to that, motherfucker. Gotcha.
Well, no. I have to go back to the math and see what we can do about division.
No, your math thing is stupid. Anyway, I'm going to end this stream and go on to stream some more Silent Hill 2. Okay. So, and any parting thoughts for YouTube, Steven?
This movie was great. Alternate reality selves are pretty sweet, especially when you get a little comfy. And, hopefully we get to see more Takeshi as well.
All right. See you guys later. Have a good one. I'll be back on in just a minute with some Silent Hill 2. Stick around. Steven is gay. Bye.